Oh, you recorded it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so today we are Friday the 13th, and we will talk about love. What is love? So, my first answer would be that love is in every cell, in every breath, in every heartbeat, in every sunrise, in every leaves, and finally in everything. To a point, my belief is that love is the fabric of the universe. But as a human, there's different types of love. What are the types are we that we experience right now? So we do experience the body love type, which is sex or pleasure or admiration. We also um, have love from ego to a point. We love to succeed. We love that people look at us and we love to admire someone. And this is a kind of a mental area where we judge that this is worth of our love. We also have the emotion, the true deep emotion of love. It's an emotion, it's a motion of love, which is an expansion because it's close to God, it's close to creation. So we feel this expansion and this warmth when we experience the emotion of love.
Hmm. Because
We
it's close
all,
to God. I
what?
love that. Because it's close to God.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we also have the idea of love. Some
Mhm.
people just love to be in love, love the idea of being loved or to love. But when it comes to it, they're not that comfortable. But they still do love the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it also comes to why do we experience love? All those types of love. Um, why do we experience love and what are the function of love in our 3D experience life? Is love a teacher? Is love or the absence of it um, um, récompense? Comment on dit ça? Uh, Forgot. Anyways, so is it a teacher or not, basically? Is love a teacher or not? And if we don't experience love, what do we experience? Like, could it be an emotion of, fear or sadness or, all those fear-based qualities? Or it could be the absence of love in a time period. So we do remember what it feels like, or we do hope to experience the love, but at the time of the presence, we feel there's no love. So it's in the timeline or the
Mm.
perception of it that we feel that it's not love, which means that in our perception, sometimes there's no love. But is it? Probably not. Probably love is always there. We just stop perceiving it because we're stuck in an idea, an emotion, an ego, a body experience. And we think that if this is not it, it's not love. But what if love was in the matter? In the smallest and the biggest matter we can imagine. What if love, if you take matter and you divide it, it comes to a wave,
Yes.
kind of a
Mhm.
wave of everything that exists, right?
Yep.
And what if this wave was love? So it's in the smallest and in the biggest solar system that we can imagine. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's totally something else. But what if it is? Then
I like that.
yeah, me too. And we as human being, we experience it. So if we don't, we are stuck in a victim state because we are not well when we're there. Could be victim state, could be the victim, the savior, you know.
Yeah.
So when we're stuck in it, we're not creating our life, we're reacting to it. So love, which is the basic, let's say, it's the basic wave of everything that is. If we're not experiencing it, it's because we're stuck somewhere and we're not creating our life. We're not flowing with it. We're not flowing with love. We are trying to stay put, trying to control things, and trying to go on one side, go on the other side, and survive. But
So
really,
we're stuck in ego. We're stuck in the past or the present.
yeah,
Yeah.
or an idea, or
Like,
an emotion, like let's say, to grieve could be an obstacle to love. But love
yeah.
is still there. We just don't perceive it. So then we're stuck in the emotion and we're not creating our life. And the creation comes from letting go of the fear base, emotions and thoughts and patterns, and then experiencing love in everything that is. So what if love, when we experiencing as a human, you know, what if love is our teacher? What if by being incarnated in a human being, our goal is to learn to flow with love? So, to learn to be a creator of worlds.
Ooh, I like that. A
Yeah.
creator of worlds.
So, if love is a wave, and is in everything and creates everything and supports everything. Love is being. So we are human being. So we are supposed to be love in action. And we're trying or not. So what about sex? I was thinking that, when we make love, we are melding with someone else. We are melding with the unknown, with the other that we never truly know because it's the other. So we are becoming one with our other self, our shadow. And if we do that totally and um, totally and without ambiguity. And if we open ourselves so much, so much, so much, then we have this experience that is, people call it Kundalini, which is the love energy, which is the vitality energy, the creation energy that rises up and lightens the world.
Mm.
But we don't need to make love to be love because we are already that.
Good.
So, my question is, What is love was not an option? What if love is the basic? Then what do we do to live it, to put it in action? I don't have an answer.
Right. I'm contemplating. I'm like, if love is all there is, essentially,
Yeah.
then, and how did you say that? How do we live it? How do we
Put it in action.
put it in action? Well, we have, right. If it's like, I think of it for myself, it's like getting out of my own way. I mean, there's so many thoughts I have about that. Like what gets in the way of me loving? I guess it's fear, isn't it? Well, I'm feeling
Yeah.
it out.
But what if even
Yeah.
fear and even our lack of love and experiencing of the victimhood or the savior thing, and what if even that is love?
As the teacher. Yes.
To be a
Yes.
teacher.
So then we are looking at it all as love. It's all love. Yes. And if
So
so if you look at everything as love, there's nothing to resist. You just go with it. You flow with it. You listen to let it teach you and not resist. And that's how I'm hearing it.
yes, I
Yeah.
agree. So when you have a difficult choice, you can ask yourself, what would love do?
Yes.
What would love think? What would love react or create in that particular space and time? So, and then you cannot go wrong. Even if you go wrong, you're not wrong, right? You cannot go wrong because you're existing.
Yes. I feel the shift. I was thinking of a
Yeah.
couple of things that are in my path that make me very nervous. And then I'm like, okay, if I'm just right there in the middle of action and I would ask myself, what would love do? Well, I'd just be myself.
That's it.
Oh,
Just be yourself
yeah.
because you are the embodiment of love. And if we don't believe that, that's fine. It's a belief. Doesn't change anything. And I prefer to believe that we are love in action and
Yeah.
love trying to discover itself, than not. you know,
Yeah.
so at least it stays positive and it's also empowering.
Yes. It's very empowering because it once you see what love would do, it's like, well, why would I choose anything else?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have a little exercise, but it's a you can do it in meditation if you want to go deeper, but I would not do that. But let's say imagine in your mind that the universe, the different solar systems and the multiverse, the only fabric there is the emptiness. Imagine that it's full of energy and full of love energy, creation energy. Imagine that.
Yeah.
And imagine that matter is like an emptiness. um, it's like a mug. Our body is a mug.
Mhm.
So the divine spark goes in to experience that mug and the other mug and the other mug, a mason jar, let's say. And this seems, the mason jar, let's say, seems to be different from the emptiness because it's not. It's full of matter. It's matter, made of matter. But really, at the atom level, it's empty.
Empty.
It's full of love. It's the wave of love. But
Mhm.
let's say that you decide, or we decide, to incarnate in a mason jar to experience it. So feel it in your body that the body is the mason jar, and the emptiness or the air around you is pure love in action. So when we imagine, just imagine, let it flow. What happens is, for me anyways, I feel my body lights up, lightens up.
Yeah, really a lot right here.
Yeah, me it's more like the arms, and it's like, and it puts a different perspective because we always think, well, not always, but often we think, and I put myself in that too, that we are, a good person and we love and ta 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 ta. And then outside, it's evil and hard. And we also think that this is solid and the air is not, you know? What if it's the opposite?
Huh. Yeah.
There's a guy named Nassim Aramin who's actually he was a Quebecois. I think he's not anymore, but I'm not sure. Anyways, this guy proved that within 1 centimeter cube of emptiness, there's more energy than in the whole universe.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, he's a mathematician. I cannot say if his equations are right, but I really do like the idea.
So much potential.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And what does he measure? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if the whole universe is in 1 centimeter cube, then what's the universe?
Right. Yes. That little bit is so alive. How much life and potential is there
Yeah.
if we use our mind, our will, or love? What could we do? What are we capable of doing? What am I capable of doing?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yes. I mean, it's like, talk about feeling like responsible. Like, if I can do this,
Yes.
what am I
Sorry,
doing?
continue.
What's that?
Yes. Continue the
Yeah.
responsibility of it. Yes.
Yes. Like, yeah, what am I doing? There's so much potential. And what gets in the way? The concepts, the fear, like you said, and all the other stuff. And so
This
how did you
will.
say that? How did you say that before? Um, what would love do? Would love, maybe it was what would love do?
Yeah. What would love do? What would love think? What would love feel? How would love understand this? How
Yes.
would love act or react? You know,
Yes.
and we are it. So sometimes we forget and we use our tiny self, like the one who's scared or the one who had bad experience and things like that. We all had that, and we use that to take decisions and or to do actions that are not don't seem to be from love, but in a quantum field, it is still love. So that's the tricky part.
Yes. It is tricky because as you were saying that, I was thinking about, work that I do and working with nervous systems and when someone's locked up,
Mm-mm.
getting them to have a thought about love. I want to try this. I'll try this on myself. But getting them to have a thought about love, is that enough to get sympathetic to respond and drop? Because usually it doesn't because it's in that fight or flight. Maybe I'm just trying to imagine, is it possible that that could interrupt that?
I do think so, but it would have to be in all the different layers of the being at the same time, like a peak experience, for example.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and that's why I think some people use drugs to heal trauma people or peak experiences, like people bring teenagers in the wild for 1 week, to change their patterns. Uh, so it does work most of the time, anyways, you know.
Okay, so it could happen through like the subtle body and through like you're talking about like the different
different
body.
different layers. So what I mean is it has to be physical, it has to be emotional, it has to be aha moment, it
Oh,
has to be, and spiritual if needed. And all those stack up and can make a change. But if you make a change with the body or an emotion only, and the belief is it has to be really strong, and then the person can go out, I think.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
That
I
that makes
I think that's why they do that.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Well, I'm going to practice that. I
me
am going
too.
to practice that. Yes.
And sex also works because if you're deeply in love, if you remember, when we're deeply in love, we make love physically and it's very intense. And we have this opening of the heart and we have this brain that is suddenly awesome and so brilliant and so open. And we do have this verticality like, oh, that was meant for us or for me. And then we kind of see the timelines that are possible, and by experiencing that in a single drop of a moment, we feel love, and it does change us
I bet.
afterward.
Yes.
Doesn't happen that often, though.
Oh, I do not think so. Yeah, it sounds beautiful. Yeah. Hmm.
And in your book, you talk a lot about the feminine sacred, the sacred feminine energy. What do you think is the role of the sacred feminine energy in love?
Receiving.
Mm.
I mean, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. It's that soft, it's open, it's receptive, it's patient, and it just waits. That's how I hear it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No action, non-action, which is also an action, but the non-action, yeah,
Right, exactly.
yeah. And also, I think that if there was no feminine energy, there would be no love,
I
because
think
this feminine energy holds the potential.
absolutely. Yeah, I could go on and on about it. That just gets me so fired up
Yeah.
because I just think about that. Like I think about the feminine starting to show herself, like in women and in men, that have been closed down for decades or centuries, and the potential that exists in them too, to open the heart and to receive. And like, what could we create?
Yeah. Can you imagine if men and women start to open up to their feminine sacred energy? Then love is possible in every aspect of our lives.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah, everything would be, the actions would all be love informed, right?
Yeah.
It would inform everything.
Yes, because the feminine sacred energy can hold and receive love and can be love and can. inspire action.
Right. Exactly.
And of course, we did develop a lot of the masculine energy, so we do have that. Most of the people, anyways, even women.
Yes.
So the action part and the moving things part is already pretty much incarnated on the planet, but not so much of the feminine energy.
No, not so much.
Mm.
No. In fact, so much so that when I ask that question sometimes with my clients or with people, like, what is the feminine? It's really, I'm not sure. What is the feminine? It's confusing. I don't know how to define it.
Yes.
You know,
And
you
you
know,
wrote a book on that.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That's why. So I'm like, so many, like, what is the feminine? It's not known, it's not understood.
Mm.
So, yeah, needed.
So, would you like to add anything else to the discussion?
Mhm. Mhm. No, I like the idea of just walking with what would love do and letting that inform the decision. Really practicing that. That's a beautiful way to start any decision making process, which again, like you say, it is the feminine. Yeah. And listening to that answer.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, I will close. No, at a minute. I will close.